Good morning, friends. Happy BOGO Day. Today we are talking about peppermint and lavender. I don't have this set at all. Peppermint and lavender. So the BOGO is buy lavender, get peppermint for free. So what are we using these for? Lavender. Pretty much everyone has come in contact with lavender at some point in their life, probably many times in their lives. We know that lavender is calming and soothing. So great ways to use lavender. You can put 2 drops in a capsule or use on the bottom of your feet to support your seasonal threats. Usually springtime is when people deal with this the most, but a lot of things bloom all year long. So you can do it. This might happen to you in the fall. I have a neighbor that every time the wheat is in bloom and they have to harvest in the back of the house, her sinuses go crazy. Lavender is fantastic for helping to support that, and putting peppermint in there as well. We'll talk about that in a minute though. So lavender has antihistamine properties. So this is going to be really great for skin irritation. So again, we're going to calm and soothe. So whether we're talking about itchiness, bites, bobos, minor scrapes and cuts and burns, lavender has that soothing, calming effect. It doesn't really matter what you're going to put it on. And it's going to have that effect. So when we use it on the bottoms of our feet, we know we're getting a full body effect from our essential oils. If we can apply our essential oils directly to the location that we're having the issue with, if I've got a rash and it's itching and I want to calm that down, I'm going to put my lavender oil right on top of that. Make sure you're diluting properly. If you need more information on how to dilute with kids, or different areas of the body, make sure you throw a comment below, send us a PM, and I'll help you with that. Lavender is a super gentle oil. It's not one that I find that I need to dilute heavily for little people. If you've got little people who are teething, using lavender and copaiba and Roman chamomile is fantastic for the outside of the jaws. When my girls had diapers, they often had a lot of irritation, redness, and swollenness, and stinkiness sometimes in their diaper area. So we used the hard coconut oil in a shot glass, melted that down just for a smidge in the microwave, and then added 5 drops of lavender oil. And that made a nice little salve cream. We put it on every night before bed as a preventative. And then if I skip a couple of days or they were off of probiotics for a couple of days, something would come back, and then we were doing it, 2 or 3 times a day as needed. That's fantastic to use. You can use the same dilution ratio if you want to use that as a salve for any other things. Adding some tea tree oil to it, some frankincense to it, would be really great as a nice skin salve. So lavender, 2 drops in a warm bath before bed is also really relaxing. Putting a drop on either side of your pillow before bed is great. You can throw this in a little bitty spray bottle with some water, shake it up, and spritz all of your linen with that. If you want your whole bed to have a nice light scent to it, to relax. Putting this in your diffuser at night, 2 to 4 drops in your diffuser, maybe with some breathe, is also really fantastic. If you, my kids take showers as opposed to baths, so when they take a shower before bed, I will put a drop or 2 of this with some eucalyptus, not right under where the shower is. The water's coming down, but kind of like right behind it. Makes this nice, hot, steamy shower. Get a lot of really great scents on that. If you have little people who are having a hard time going to sleep, or even big people, again, using it on the bottoms of your feet is going to get that full body calming systemic effect that you're looking for. If you have a really little person, infant baby, you might want to consider putting a drop on the on your pajamas, PJs, before going to bed, and doing it that way so that they can get a little bit of that smell. Diluting again with that coconut oil right here on the jaw is really helpful as well too. So millions and millions and millions of uses of lavender. Let's talk about peppermint. Peppermint is all things opening, right? So it's got a nice cooling effect to it. I love combining peppermint and orange, a drop of each in my hand, rubbing them together, cupping around the nose, watching out for the eyes, and taking a nice whiff. I had a little bit of peppermint left on the bottle there. If you like the tingle cooling effect of peppermint, you can rub that on the back of your neck right here. You are going to want to be careful of your eyes. A lot of people love using peppermint for head tension. So using that on the temples, across the forehead, back of the neck, especially if we have tension in our neck and we're holding some stress in there. Peppermint's really helpful for that. You can combine it with the lavender again to relax and soothe and get rid of that tension. in the back of your neck. It's a really great way to use that. Again, be careful of your eyes. I had LASIK surgery a couple years ago, so I really have to watch. As opposed to putting it on my skin, I tend to put it behind my hairline right here, and that works better for me. We use this in the diffuser to open up airways. Both of these have supplement facts on the side. You can see the lavender's got supplement facts, and so does the peppermint. These are ingestible. So you can add a couple of drops to your water. Peppermint's really soothing to the digestive tract, really soothing to nerves. So if you've got something that's really irritated, something that's not sitting well, something that's got some inflammation, some pains, your nerves are just all angry, we can apply some peppermint to that. If you don't like that cooling effect of peppermint, you can add some coconut oil or whatever carrier oil you have on top, and that's going to help to minimize that cooling feeling. If you happen to accidentally get it in your eyes, again, carrier oil. Don't use water. Water and oil don't mix. They aren't happy together. So my husband uses 4 drops of peppermint in his big, not Yeti water bottle. I always call it that. That water bottle that's like fantastic and it doesn't drip on the outside. It's that whole thing. Everybody loves those things. Anyway, so he puts 4 drops of peppermint, 2 drops of grapefruit in his water every day. That's a little bit too strong for me. If you have tummy troubles, putting a drop or 2 of peppermint in your hands, rubbing it around your belly button, you can do a drop down your esophagus. If you've got some discomfort right there, I've got sometimes sciatic pain, and I find peppermint along with balance and sandalwood is really helpful, rubbing on that area and helping to calm the nerves down. You can use this down your spine. Diffusers, bottoms of the feet, our tips of our little toes are our sinuses. So we want to put it right there if we're not able, if we're really super congested or we really need some opening up, you want to put it right there. The list goes on and on and on. I would have to talk to you guys all day about these oils. They're absolutely amazing. So BOGO, buy lavender, get peppermint for free, limit 5. You can order up to 5 on your own personal account. If you're not familiar with ordering on your account, maybe you don't have an account yet, if you haven't started your LRP, we are all getting all of our shipping paid back, so we're not having to pay for shipping all week long. We get those free points back. We're getting our percentage paid back. You know, I earn 30% back, so it's anywhere from 10 to 30% depending on how long you've been doing LRP. It's a super awesome program so that you're getting the most bang for your buck. And you're getting all of those benefits. So if you need any help with any of that, make sure you get with the person that invited you to this group. If you don't know who that is, throw a comment below and we will help you get in touch with that person. We're happy to help. If you have any questions, again, put a comment below. We'd happy to answer those for you. And I want to know what you love. So I want you putting in comments. Remember, we've got prizes that we're giving away this month. All of your comments, there's no limit. You can comment as many times as you want to get a lot of entries into that drawing. So we want to know what you use lavender and peppermint for. What are your favorite uses? And I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll talk to you guys again soon.